it's time for self-realization, and this is obvious. So what's happened in this spiritual development, which was actually always clear to me from the beginning, and I was very lucky to go to Osho because he was including all of it from the beginning. However, many of these teachings have been transcendent. And while the absolute recognition of absolute awareness really truly is the first place that needs to be really, really clear in the end of the search, for the end of the search, right? That has to be clear. Yet what's happened, and it's now coming more into consciousness, is that many of the teachers didn't deal with the body-mind. It wasn't the time. It just wasn't the time. There's no one to blame. Just wasn't the moment, right? And so then what you often see and have seen and can see is that some, and it's all coming to light now, is that some teachers have been really, really clear in absolute awareness, and yet the body-mind behaving in ways that belongs to the traumatized self. And because the trauma hasn't been brought to light, re-experienced in the light, invited home in the safe space of absolute awareness and pure unconditional love, because it hasn't been integrated, because it hasn't been brought, then there's this kind of separate, I know when I'm sitting in satsang, yet when I go out and I get in my relationships, I lie and I cheat and I sneak and I get rage and I cheat and I abuse and all of that. So yeah, that thing is coming now, and so it looks like a shock. It's like, that one, he's abused all these young women, and that one's been having an affair, and that one, he was a bishop, and it's all coming out because it's all coming to the surface. It's been in this basement. It's always been there. It's been in the basement. It's not that these teachers kept it like hidden and sneak. They just didn't know. They just didn't know. They believed that that was the whatever they believe. I don't know, you know. But now it's coming from the basement to the surface. And as we're in a collective awakening, you are what is waking up to itself. You are the ones, you are the one playing the role of ones, in which the trauma of generations and generations and all our ancestors never had the possibility to process in the light of all-knowing. It's our time.